off the play fake. Morrow, and he'll be brought down by the Colts. Preston Brown. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second down. Morrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Operating from the gun. Morrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into third and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, Luck. It's caught by Moncrief. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on second down is Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we get it.
And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Let's go! Detroit!
To throw on 3rd down. Morrow. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Morrow. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now they'll run on the draw. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Looking to throw. Morrow. Complete to Stewart, right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. In motion left goes Moncrief. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Play action. It's Luck. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man Hilton. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Out of the gun, Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, that's Mack. Oh, what a move. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Luck. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, Morrow gets it to Strong. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. Go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And defensively, a little deflating to be able to lay that hit and not have the ball pop free, right?
No doubt about it, because your goal defensively, knock it free so that they say, okay, guess what? We're not going to throw it in there anymore. Now, let's still continue to be aggressive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morrow. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. To throw is Love. And he rifles one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the gun, here's Love. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing on first down. Morrow. He completes it to Stewart. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Love being chased out left. Over the middle, complete. It's Mack. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. On second down, here's Luck. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Off play action. Morrow. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Hassan Ridgeway in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On third down, Morrow, and the pressure gets to him again. Preston Brown in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, that's Terry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. On 1st down, it's Love. Going deep for Moncrief. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Morrow. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Moncrief brings it in. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Here's Luck. Buying time to his left. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Luck. The swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adam Shaheen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. They'll try to run it here. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Watch the slant.
Off the play fake. Morrow. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Second and 10, Luck again. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And an alley to run. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now a first down throw. Luck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing is Luck. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final.